Hi everyone, and welcome back to Vauxhall Junction here at the Class 47 Peter YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be taking a look at the new Bachmann Class 03 in the NCB Black livery. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Now this particular Class 03 has been released for about a week or so now, so it's not long been released. And this is a model that I have been wanting to get for quite some time now. The Class 03s have been out for Bachmann for some years now. This particular one was announced a few years ago now, and it has taken a long time for it to be released, but it's here now. Although these Class 03s have had an upgraded chassis, which could be the reason why it's taken so long for the newer ones to be released. And this model has already been out of the box because I had to test it when it first arrived, but I've not had a look at it in detail yet, which I am very much forward to doing. So we'll get it unboxed. So with the outer box sleeve removed, we can see that the model comes in the standard plastic ice cube packaging. So the plastic packaging removed from the box, we get the paperwork. We have the warranty service request form and the Bachmann Collectors Club request form as well, which that can go to one side. And we also have the owner's information, or the instruction manual for the model, which I'm not going to read all through it and show it you all because we've all seen it before. Then when we've removed the outer plastic sleeve, we have a little accessory bag, and in the accessory bag we have some blanking plugs for you to use on the loco if you want to. So with the model now out of the box, the first thing that draws my attention to the model is the amount of detail. This model has a wealth of detail on it. We have this separately fitted detail here, as you can see on the front. You have separately fitted handrails, as you can see, which are plenty of these on the model. You've also got sprung buffers as well, which they are plastic, they're not metal, as well as a NEM tension lock coupling, so you can swap that coupling edge and replace for one of your own if you want to. You also of course have rivet detail on the buffer beams, and you've got some air pipes which have already been fitted. I do love the etched metal grille there. I mean, just look at the detail on that. That looks superb. And even around the grille you've got rivet detail as well. You've also got the electric headlamps and separately fitted lamp irons as well. The livery application on this model is stunning. It's a very lovely shade of black, and it's an even coat as well, with no errors in the paintwork anywhere at all whatsoever. You've also got NCB and Barnsley area Rockingham Colliery 1. Very nice style of font there and numerals, and they've all been crisply applied and very well done. And of course you have the separately fitted handrails on the cab as well. We have glazing in all of the cab windows, and we've got a separately fitted horn as well on the front of the cab. We've got a driver in the cab as well, as you can see, and I'll turn my attention to the cab interior detail, which is there. If I turn it around to the rear of the model, you can see the cab interior detail in there, and that has been painted, which looks stunning. You've got the air tank there, just under the running plate. There's a very nice mesh finish there on the running board, as you can see. We've also got plenty of rivets on the body, as well as these latches that open up to the engine, and even they have some separately fitted handrails on them as well. And also got the sanding gear as well, separately fitted, and look at the side rods as well. And one thing I do love in particular is that behind the footstep there for the cab, you've got that mesh grille, just like on the real Loco, and that's a superb bit of detail to have, that is. On the rear of the Loco you have separately fitted handrail, and all the handrails on this model that you see, with the exception of those on the body side where those latches are, they're painted white, which really does make them stand out on this model. You have sprung buffers like you did on the front of the Loco. Again, NEM tension lock coupling. Separately fitted lamp irons, glazing and window wipers, and also the wasp stripes on this model as well. They've been beautifully done, which looks stunning. And one other bit of detail I will also talk about, you've got these air tanks as well on the running boards just in the front of the cab. You get those on both sides of the model, as I'll just show you. And also you have this pipework detail as well that's also been separately applied, and just like the handrails, they've been painted white. So this model does have a lot of detail on this, and the detail on this model is absolutely stunning. So for the money, this is a cracking bit of kit. It really is a superb little model with lots of detail on it. So now we come to the running performance for the Class 03, and just look at how smooth that is. There's no motors burning out. It's a very smooth runner straight from the box, which is how it should perform. And that is beautifully smooth, that is. One other feature I am going to show you, and I have turned the lights off in the shed to show you this, we have interior lighting in the cab on this model. And that looks absolutely stunning. So that's a nice little feature there to have on the model. Now, as this is a diesel shunter, I would usually get it doing some shunting on the loads, but on this occasion I've decided to show just how strong this model is for its size. And so I've got the Class 03 pulling my rake of mineral wagons, these being the dapple ones, and as you can see here, the model has no trouble at all. And because it is an NCB livery, I will get this mainly pulling my coal trains. Not to say it won't occasionally shunt the odd coal wagon here and there, but because it's an NCB livery, I thought I'd use it pulling my coal trains, being as all my other NCB livery locos do as well. So now that we looked at the model in detail, its performance and its strength, that brings me on to my conclusion. So what do I think of this model? It's a superb little model. It's a well detailed little model. lots of detail on it, and I just can't fault it, not even if I tried to. I know we've had to wait a while for this model, but as they say, some things are worth waiting for, and this model right here definitely was worth the wait. Like I say, it's a superb little model, got lots of detail on it, so it's well detailed, and it's definitely well worth the money. So if you want a Class 03 for your layout, or if you don't own one, I would definitely recommend that you get one, whichever livery they're in, because they're all stunning. I went for this particular one because this is the livery I like the most, and it's because it's an NCB Black livery, so it will go well with my Packet B2, Class 14, and my pannier that's in NCB livery. And I might have to do an NCB running session as well, actually, so watch this space. But it's a superb little model overall, like I say, and it's beautiful, it really is. So thank you for watching this video, I hope you've enjoyed watching it. As ever, don't forget to subscribe, feel free to post a comment or a like, check out all other videos, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.